It was Carl Rogers who was the great psychologist who developed person-centered psychotherapy, or refined it. He said this: true empathy is always free of any evaluative or diagnostic quality. This comes across to the recipient to some surprise, he says. They think, if I am not being judged, perhaps I am not so evil or abnormal as I have thought. And that radical positive acceptance and positive, unconditional positive regard, those therapeutic terms, because people think they're pretty rotten, pretty unworthy, pretty sinful. And we as Christians are in the habit of concentrating on our sin and our sinfulness, and perhaps that's why there's so many miserable Christians around. Maybe we need a new habit of believing who we really are in Christ. There is nothing wrong with you. That is a radical statement and almost heretical. But there is nothing wrong with you. Colossians 1:22 says, God has reconciled us. He's brought us into his presence where we are holy, blameless, and without fault, without accusation. So the simple version translation, there's nothing wrong with you. Why do we concentrate on our wrongness and our sinfulness instead of our beauty and blessedness and blamelessness? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. And I often believe that it's untrue. Fail to believe it. Concentrate on my wrongness. But the delight, to see the delight in a person's face when their face lights up and they hear these words, sometimes for the first time, there is nothing wrong with you. It's amazing, the change that can have. And it's not always welcome news, because we're married to our sin, we're married to our misery, we're married to our diagnoses, we're married to our bad theology, we're married to our judgments. So how would you feel if you lived in the truth of there's nothing wrong with you today? Maybe try it. You'll like it and develop the new habit. So, take what's helpful, leave the rest, and until next time, may you live all the days of your life.